What is up, everyone? As you guys have known for the last few weeks, we have been working our butts off trying to get Tom's car reshelled and refreshed, and, well, of course, my car together for our favorite event of the year, Final Bout, which we leave for on Tuesday. We have to be done by Tuesday. A lot of 14-hour days to get there, but we were making great progress. Last night, we were able to get it in the booth, and Brian painted the chassis and along with the side skirts. And the fact that we got that in color so quickly is unreal. Like, I was like, oh, we're ahead of the deadline, but honestly, we're like just on track. So
yeah, no, we need to.
Oh, we were making it happen. I cannot believe we got that thing primed, prepped, painted, and like
24-hour paint job.
Literally. We still have all of these panels to do.
Shit ton.
And then assembly and trim and all that stuff. But the problem is I also need to work on my car, which we haven't had time to touch. And this thing is definitely not finished. Now, the biggest thing is it's been sitting without a kit for the longest time. And I've been waiting for a specific kit to come in. It was really one I wanted, and Origin USA tried their best to get me on time. And we've been waiting, we've been holding off, but unfortunately it literally comes on Monday. Such a tease. Like, it's close enough that makes you feel like you can make it happen, but yeah, it was supposed to show up earlier this week. So unfortunately, we don't have the kit for it. Yes. Da da da. Luckily, I have a spare kit for the black car. Dun dun dun. Origin Labo Raceline. Now, it's a cool kit. I love Raceline. The only thing that sucks is I was really hoping this car would have like a whole different energy and aura and image than the other car. They're gonna have matching kits. They're gonna wear it completely different because they're different colors. We gotta do what you get. I'm just happy I have a kit.
Imagine if we didn't even have this one.
If I couldn't, dude, even getting this one. Thank God for Rich Whiteman for having this thing. Rich, I love you. So we have a lot of stuff going on today. We gotta go pick up Tom's chassis, which I cannot wait to see it out in the sun. As you guys know, fresh paint, that color, out in the sun. Oh, so good. Move a bunch of parts around. We gotta do a bunch of part runs. We gotta fit this kit, trim it, get it ready to paint, because tomorrow's the only day we can paint it, and then the weekend starts, and let's get to work. Fitting, trimming, mounting a kit for the first time is probably one of my least favorite things to do on top of bodywork, because it's fiberglass. It never fits 100%. You gotta do a lot of trimming. You gotta do a lot of, I can live with this. No matter what, it's always a pain. But in the meantime, what I did was I taped up the whole car as much as I could in preparation, because fitting fiberglass on and off a bunch of times, you scratch your car up. Every time. Especially if you have a homie with you that doesn't really care too much. It happens. I always tape all the edges. It's fresh paint. You know, it's a drift car. I don't care about. I want to start off clean. So start fitting the kit up. For the front, to help obviously protect the car and hold the front bumper up, we have our Limitless Fab bash bar. Dun dun dun. All the front sheet boys got our Limitless bars on it. They make a front and a rear. It's a nice piece. It's strong, it's durable, it's simple, it bolts right up. You can't beat it. We have something to help protect my front and hold bumper up. For the rear, they make a really nice rear bar, but I like the factory bar, just personal preference, and I thought I had one, I didn't, so I had to go steal one. Off a Samus car, because it's been sitting here for 2 years and he forgot about it, so. Samus, we're real close to this becoming my car soon, buddy. And in beautiful Northeast fashion, it's rotted to shit, so that's cool. Fun surprise.
Yeah, it'd be fun.
I painted it black. Should've got the Limitless bar. The only thing I love about the stock bar is it holds the bumper up really nice, and this thing is a tank. This will save your car.
Take a hit.
It'll take a hit. Flip of the coin when you go to fit a fiberglass panel for the first time. Sometimes they fit great, sometimes they just don't. It's like it's a lottery.
What are we getting today?
It's like getting your iced coffee in the morning. Sometimes it be hitting, sometimes you get it and you can tell the color difference and you're like, nah, this one's not gonna be hit. So this is fitting great so far, but I don't know if spoon's end is on yet. Don't be deceived by one side. It's not that bad. It's a little skinny.
We can work with that.
We can work with this. The factory rear bar
holds it up so nicely.
Holds it up so nice. That little tab on it. And you can take like the way the plate frame goes and just drill it in if there's enough metal there, not just rust. Freaking Raceline, dude. It's cool, but it's like
I get it. You just wanted something different.
I'm so upset. Like, I'm so upset.
At least this is a really good looking kit though.
It's not the worst kit to be stuck. I just didn't want them to be like the same.
Yeah. Well, it just gives us something to look forward to after Final Belt.
Yeah, it's gonna suck when the kit shows up the day we leave.
Yeah.
Like, it's just such a kick in the balls, you know? That's where she wants to go there.
It's gotta come up some. Might have to trim some of this corner.
Yeah, the over is out, tilted down, as you could tell too. It's kind of like, it is what it is. That's what sucks about like not fitting all of it at once. We had to do what we had to do.
These were the cards we were dealt.
I don't hate that. Ship it.
Devil's advocate, I'd run it.
I don't know, dude. I don't know if I... Your opinion's not so valid lately.
What about the E36 hood?
You're on my shit list.
I stand by that.
So in the S chassis, there's holes that will mount like this. They pinch right here. If you could utilize those holes, it will keep your bumper on it really good. Like that's a saving grace. And I know there's always the argument like mount them loose so it doesn't break the bumper, it knocks them off. But when you knock a bumper off, someone's gonna run it over.
Hard mount your kit.
Hard mount your kit because I mean, you look at the black car, that thing has been smushed up and the kit's still on it.
It's been on since last Final Belt.
That's what I'm saying. It's impressive. Luckily, we have a nice thick metal lip on the rear quarter that allows us to just bolt it almost like a factory panel. Not bad. I think side skirts scare me the most because when they don't fit right, there's a lot.
They don't fit.
There's a lot of drama on the car. All right. Oh, you already test fitted it? Not bad so far.
I fit a few of these already.
Tom's, you would not think they were for his car. Like we put his rear bumper on, we're like, and it fit amazing. We're like, oh, it's gonna be a great day. We put the skirts on, I'm like, today sucks. That's the mood.
Nice skirt.
Don't be making Joker jokes.
Why so serious?
I heard enough of that already.
All right, so we got this side skirt on. Now time for the other one. But you guys don't want to see that. Ta-da!
Yes, sir.
Now time for the best part.
Kits are so good, dude. They just make your car look so big and juicy, you know? A little bit of a pre-trim. The dash bar fit between them. Just gonna have to like pop off there, right? Yeah. Oh, I hope the dash bar fits in here. It's looking a little skinny. It's gonna pop in place, watch. Yeah, there we go.
Are you on?
I'm on, yeah. It's a little long, the front bumper on this side, but fiberglass to fiberglass, you'll get that.
Hey, we'll get that on these big jobs.
You said we can move the bash bar, right?
Yeah, we get a little bit of wiggle room up and down.
Yeah, it's gotta go up.
All right, so what's really nice is how tightly this fits in the bumper, so this will hold the bumper in place really well, but we need it to sit up a little bit higher, so we're just gonna ovalize the mounting bolt here. We should be good to go, and this should fit really good. What a nice noise, huh? There we go.
Like a glove.
See how much, I don't know if you can tell on camera how much it tightened it up, but now it brought this level, which is really nice.
Yeah, way better now.
Way better now, right? And this bar makes the bumper sit super tight on the car, which is good.
1000% better.
1000% better, yeah. It's so good the bash bar sits between here. We don't gotta like...
That's very surprising. Right between
Yeah,
there.
we got lucky. It's tight, but it'll work. I mean, a lot of times, sometimes they sit in the middle, which is fine. And then you can get like a pool noodle or some pipe film or something, put it around your bash bar and it holds your bumper in really nice. corner markers are mocked up, so of course we did all our clearancing and all our bolting now, right? Because it sucks to do once it's painted, especially if you do more trimming. You're gonna cut it, you're gonna see the white fiberglass, it sucks. So of course we had to cut what we had to cut to make it fit on the car, and of course we had to account for the clearance of the front wheels. We have a really big scrub radius, and so our clearancing needs to be pretty dramatic in the front. We have it all cut up, we have it all bolted on, so now prep it, paint it, and we should be able to just assemble it like an OEM body kit once it's painted. That's a good feeling. Kind of sucks to have to do that after it's already been painted. So get the bumper lights in, trim for those. Getting the bumper lights in is always a good touch. Like if you have an aftermarket bumper, if you could utilize OEM lights, it makes the kit look so much better. I know Tom is not gonna put lights in his front bumper, and I'm gonna hate him for it. There it is, race line. Like obviously it looks a little bulbous and dramatic with it being white because it sticks out so much on the darker color car, but
It's still such a good looking kit.
race line's good. The only thing that sucks is the under panel kit does so much for the car. We only have like half of it.
Yeah.
We'll figure something out. It definitely needs the side skirt extensions. We have the front lip, the rear, whatever. But we saw the change last year. Having the under panel kit looks so good. Not what I envisioned, but it's not a bad look. I'm not mad about it.
We're making it to final build.
We're making it to final. It just feels good to work on, like, to get some progress on this car because we've been so buried in Tom's car. But cool, it's mounted. Now let's take the whole damn thing off and get it ready for paint. All right, so Brian gets out of work soon, which means we gotta come pick up Tom's chassis, get out of the way so we can get some more parts in there for tonight because we gotta paint even more parts because we need this painted like yesterday. So we got some real geeky stuff going on next door. Yeehaw, brother.
Pineapple on the back window and everything.
You're not scared of spiders, are you?
No.
Hardest part is fucking finding all the light switches. I found them all yesterday. I already forgot where they all are.
Smells like my grandpa's tool shed.
Yeah, it's exactly it. Oh, bingo!
Dum, ba-da-bum-bum-bum-bum-ba, ba-da-bum-bum-bum-bum-ba.
Oh, I can't wait to see the color outside because I swear this lighting's making it look more gold. Isn't it crazy to see though in one color?
Oh, this car was such a piece of shit.
Oh, so fucked, dude. Like, just seeing like the rear body panel look normal and stuff is wild. You saw what I did to that thing.
Oh, it's so good. It's insane the turnaround this car has seen. Absolutely crazy.
From it just being like mechanically good to underneath good to the engine bay good and then finalizing the outside. I know we've yapped about it so much, but it's like...
We completely restored this car in like a week's worth of time. Oh my God.
A lot of 14-hour days. It's getting there.
Oh, so good. Safe.
So the only thing that sucks about this kit is there's so many damn body lines in it.
Sore fingers.
Let's get finger and that sounds weird. Let's get our fingers working. I mean, let's drink some water. We gotta drop all of Tom's Aero off at Brian's shop in a little while, but in the meantime, we gotta use every second because we gotta get my kit and primer tonight. So, let's have fun. Three of us were able to prep them pretty damn fast, which is awesome. Anthony's here and he's gonna lay down some primer. Primer time. So we're priming my kit. All sealed up so we can sand the primer and paint it. Yes, but Brian is currently at his shop waiting for me, so I got to do another installment of parts that we can fit in the booth. So we're gonna take the front fenders, the hatch, both doors, wraps nicely in the back seat. Whew, we're getting there. I'm excited to get the doors and the hatch painted so we can actually get the car like assembled, and you can do all the seals and everything. We get the glass in maybe tomorrow, which would be huge. So all of this just for that little piece of painted area. This isn't stressful. Cool. All right, let's get the V-hauls and get this stuff painted. Good luck, Anthony. Thank you.
No problem.
All hands on deck this week.
You got this.
How's our prep job?
Great.
Why did that feel sarcastic?
DA.
Yeah. Whatever. The primer's where
It's a drift car.
the primer's where it matters, right?
It's a drift car.
Oh, I don't like that. Of course, we just cleaned the booth out from the previous paint job because you just get a lot of dust from all like the spray. And now it's time to shove everything in the booth and do everything you guys saw in the last video.
Look at this guy, Jimmy Cleans.
Wipe on, wipe off. You guys know step one. We gotta seal it. Make the finish uniform. It's sealed. I suck at snapping. We all know that. Right, base coat time.
We're mixing it.
That's it, baby. Base coat is laid beautifully. It's actually super clean. Very, very hyped on this. But you guys have seen me rant around the booth enough the last 2 videos, so I'm gonna blue ball you guys a little bit, and we'll see it all fresh and cleared tomorrow morning.
Meanwhile. Later.
We're back with another chaotic day at the Oaks Garage Body Shop. Morning, Kuna and I prepped my entire kit. It's all good to go. Primer sanded up to 600. It looks great. I'm happy. We are bringing this after hours down to Anthony's, and Anthony will be spraying the kit in purple, and then tomorrow we get to mount it. Putting a kit on a car is one of the best transformations. Like besides like wheel coils and wheels, like putting a kit on is just like the next best thing.
We should get the wheels in the same video too.
I should be
right?
getting the wheels today too, yeah. Obviously Tommy did the chassis last time. The boys are swamped this week and we were a little last minute because I was really holding off for the new kit, but it is what it is. We got all the resources to make it happen. So Grant is actually coming down with the paint from the car. So we have the same paint, clear, and sealer, so make sure it all comes out in the same color.
It all should match.
It all should match perfectly. We just got the parts that Brian sprayed last night, which you guys saw a minute ago, and of course it came out beautiful. I'm super impressed. Like, it's really easy to get a dirty paint job, and obviously we cleaned the booth best as we could, but I mean, look at our, this is what we have. But parts came out amazing. So the doors are done, hatch is done, the front fenders are done. Like, seeing this in color is amazing. Like, it's almost like nothing ever happened.
Tom's coming tonight, and he can assemble it all.
Tom is coming tonight, and I'm gonna make him put these panels on. We're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere.
This is the first time I've ever filmed in Jimmy's shop. Ooh. Hi, Austin.
No way.
Squid said, "Who has the Monaro here?" I said, Austin is going to be so happy you said that.
That is really sick that you said that.
The chaos doesn't end.
It never ends, and I'm just adding to it.
Ray got some motivation, which is huge.
Squid gave me the motivation, but goal is to finish my JZX in 1 week. Playing off Jimmy.
Granto Sans, beautiful JZX90, and you finally got some motivation to put it back together, which is insane.
Yeah, it's good. I made a lot of progress on it about a year ago, and then I've just been busy and traveling
busy,
and making every excuse in the world not to work on it.
We did the traction control delete for Grant here. So what I usually use, I'll lop off the traction control. I put it on the lathe and machined it down earlier, and then had spoon weld on a new pipe here. So it gives you a simplified JZ throttle body, which is like the cheat code. So get a non-VTI throttle body, which are cheaper.
It's so good because if you're to buy a non-traction control throttle body, they are almost $500 used. So now I got one for free 99, baby. Ran into a little bit of hiccup with the manifold, so we're just moving the placement of the wastegate, and Spoon, my boy, offered to help me out and re-weld it. Moving the location so it doesn't hit the engine mount bracket.
When we get back from final bout, we're gonna be JZXing up together.
I can't freaking wait, baby. We were just talking about this in Squid's video, but Jimmy and I both have the same cars in Japan and America. He has his silver chaser in Japan and his silver chaser here, and I have my white Mark II in Japan and my white Mark II here. So we're gonna be mobbing in a little bit. It's gonna be a freaking blast.
You guys like need to like recreate a photo
Dude,
in
so that's what we're
Japan
talking.
and in America.
So there's photos. I didn't tell Jimmy this, but he'll probably see this. There's photos of us in the dark at Ebisu with two shiesties on, standing next to our cars like this. So I want to recreate that photo with our American cars. I think it'd be so good.
That'd be sick.
So good.
Oh, okay. Now when Tom shows up, we can start putting parts on this thing. Gotta take a nap.
Coming with that camera straight at me.
Anthony here.
Surprise, Anthony! You're gonna spray the kid!
Thank God for talented friends. Do it, Anthony.
Take it, Austin, take it!
We gotta leave Anthony to it because we gotta go back to my shop, grab the rest of Tom's body panels, and get them at Brian's shop because now Brian's off of work, and put it in the second shift just like Anthony. So I'm so excited to see these things in purple. I love Millennium J, but I'm sick of looking at it.
Thank you, Anthony.
Thank you, Anthony.
No problem.
Yay.
Look at him eating! Look at such a good boy eating! Feed his tummy!
Dude, I forgot to eat. I've only eaten breakfast like the last 3 days in a row. We've been so busy I forgot to eat.
Get this guy some food. Look at this guy.
Austin made me get food. I'm hyped.
You gotta force them into it.
There are so many damn pieces to a car. As soon as you think you got them all, more pop up. The booth is packed right now. Don't get tangled up in there, people.
I won't get tangled.
All right, we had to leave Brian to it because Tom officially just pulled up. It's Friday night. We got some time to finally help us get his car together, so we got to start assembling some more stuff. We got a lot of interior bits. We got to actually trim the edges of the doors so we can mount the doors and just get more work done. We got a lot of work to do on his chassis still, but he should come here pretty motivated, so.
Tom Nazaro!
Yo!
Yo!
Hear an impact going, that's good news. How's he doing over there? Wow, Tom Nazaro building a differential on the ground.
I didn't want to touch the card out here. Don't touch me, I'm sterile.
Have you looked at it yet?
Yeah, it's crazy. It's fucking shiny as fuck.
Can you even like picture the rust anymore?
No.
It's nuts,
I
right?
don't see any rust. Where's the rust?
It's like bullshit. Well, like once you cover it, you just like forget about it. You know what I mean? Like
It's crazy to paint a door jams. Never in my life.
it's nice, isn't it? Doesn't
I've
make
never
a-
had to paint a trunk pan either.
Yeah, you don't even paint your quarters.
Nah, you saw the one was red.
How nice does it feel to have it like
It's
all
crazy.
jammed and everything?
It's nuts.
Dude, this thing fucking 3 weeks ago was the worst shell I've ever seen.
It's been the longest 3 weeks of my life. Brian told me that he wanted me to paint the door jams before I put the doors on.
We have to paint them black.
Yeah. So.
But doors.
You know who's really good at painting door jams?
I hate this guy so much. This door's red, this door's gray. Now,
Underneath it's painted.
we didn't obviously paint the underside of this door. We didn't find it worth it. Though we did paint the jams on the chassis. We figured the doors weren't really necessary. That's where we cut our loss. All right, so we are gonna be painting the inside of the doors black, at least where the door card doesn't cover. And this you'll never notice.
If somebody comes up to me at Final Bout and says something, I'll fist fight you on the spot.
Mad people are gonna come off the top like, yo, why is your doors black?
I'll be in fucking Illinois jail real fast.
More tape.
It's really not enough. It's just not gonna be cleaned up. There it goes.
There you go. Well, the boys are back at the shop prepping all the shit with Tom. We've been running all over the place, but we're gonna go back to see how Anthony is doing and get an update on Jimmy's kit.
Wow.
Anthony!
He's working right now.
Oh, he's in the booth.
Wow, look at little astronaut Anthony.
He's got the spaceman suit on.
Yeah, going to Mars.
I still don't think he's noticed us here yet. Yeah, that's so sick.
That looks so good.
How's it going, spaceman?
Good. Couple more coats, 3.5, 4 maybe. I don't have count.
I think that's a state we're all in right now. Bye, Anthony.
Bye.
We love you. You don't love me.
These look good, right? Door card goes on.
Good enough.
They'll never know. Yeah, it looks good with the door shut. All right, we got a long night ahead of us, so we got a lot to do on his car. Tom's setting up the wiring. Paint's gonna dry, we'll get the doors on in the morning, it'll be fine. Kit is, like you saw, the rest of his parts are getting painted now, so tomorrow we'll pick those up and we'll be able to fully assemble his car panel-wise. We have a lot to get there, but it's gonna feel real. I can't wait to see the fresh Type X taillights go in for the first time. Like, it's gonna feel so good. I'm not excited to mount the kit. Whatever. But I'm excited about my kit because it'll be painted. So in the next video, you guys will see Tom's car come together, and you'll see my car, full kit, new wheels, and a livery all in one video. So next video is gonna be really dense. We got a lot going on. I'm very excited for it. It's gonna be a really fun transformation. This, you know, you see so many videos of prep.
This is where it finally starts the vision.
It's like a slow anime. You're just sitting there through the filler episodes. You're like, by One Piece, bro, you'll get like 80 episodes of nothing, and then like the last 2 episodes of that saga, like Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball, like those last 2 episodes make it all worth it. It feels good.
And that's where we're at right now.
That's where we're at. So if you're a nerd like me, you know what I'm talking about. But for now, we gotta end the video now so we can get the video up for tomorrow. I gotta figure out what to do for a thumbnail.
We already have a thumbnail.
Do we have a thumbnail?
Yeah, this is the video where the kit goes on. That's crazy, right?
It was last week. Okay, like, comment, subscribe. I hate TomNazara.com, and see you guys very shortly.